The Somali militant group Al-Shabaab has killed at least 6 people in northeastern Kenya. The militants attacked a residential compound in the town of Mandera on the border with Somalia. Kenyan security forces managed to rescue dozens of people. Let's bring in TRT's World's Fidelis Mbah, who's been following the story for us. Fidelis, tell us firstly about this attack.
Well, the attack happened Thursday morning in an area of the border town, where visitors frequent more in Mandera. And this is actually not the first time Mandera is experiencing this kind of attack, because they've had issues with Al-Shabaab having unsuccessful attempts at attacking the city. And they've also in the past attacked where they carried out mass killings, targeting especially those who are non-Muslims as a part of their campaign of terror across Kenya, not just in Somalia where their base is, but they're taking it beyond Kenya and beyond Somalia into Kenya. And this has been going on for some years now.
As you say, we have seen some high-profile attacks in Kenya by Al-Shabaab, like the Garissa attack and then the Westgate Mall attack. How worried are security forces in Kenya going to be about what's happened here?
Well, recently there has not been any major attack in Kenya. So to some extent, the security forces in Kenya would have been sort of relaxed. But with this Mandera attack, it's a wake-up call for them, because Al-Shabaab has been trying to more like extend its cell groups across Somalia. They've extended up to, before now they had maintained a serious base in Kenya, but now they're expanding up to Tanzania, Ethiopia, Djibouti, and Uganda. And this is actually really something to worry about for all the countries in East African region bloc, because beyond Kenya, they might also want to extend that to further, to extend the attacks to other countries. And this is something that, because recently there've been withdrawal of troops, the AU troops, who were actually more like keeping the Somali group busy by more like trying to secure the territory. But now, Uganda has withdrawn some of its troops. Kenya has withdrawn some of its troops. Ethiopia recently had also withdrawn some troops, further weakening the African Union troops who are been trying to contain Al-Shabaab in Somalia. So this is something that will actually worry all the countries, not just those bordering Somalia, but across the East Africa.
There has been a focus on Al-Shabaab for a long time. You've still got US militant attacks within Somalia to try and get rid of Al-Shabaab. So what you seem to be saying, though, is that Al-Shabaab seems to be growing in strength.
Al-Shabaab continues to recruit young people, and they also continue to recruit female couriers who help them with either passing out information or trying to more like ferry their arms and ammunition across border towns. And this is something that as the U.S. is trying to carry out drone attacks, because in recent months, they've killed about 200 of Al-Shabaab fighters, including the senior figures. And they've tried to change tactics by trying to expand to other countries and also taking advantage of the security lapse, especially at the border towns, because with elections in Somalia coming, some of the military commanders are busy with campaigns. Some of them are not paying so much attention, because some of these security commanders are political appointees. So they're trying to more like consolidate to see if they can be able to get votes for their people so that they can remain in office. So there's been that distraction, and which is why attacks in Somalia have stepped up in recent months. And with the US drone attacks targeting them in their base, they're more like looking for other avenues where they can get the desired impact that they need, because their leader is new, and he's also trying to make a statement that he is actually able to consolidate on the gains of the militant group.
Okay, Fidelis, many thanks for talking us through that. Fidelis Mbah there for us.